Just see here. It's the basic tag as usual. We use these types of tags code and just move on this. Just see here. Today we are going to learn scaled vector graphics, right? Scaled vector graphics. By this option, we will just able to draw the particular shape on the HTML screen. So we have to use the tag that is the use tag name is SVG. Which tag? SVG. So you just move on body tag and just type here SVG tag SVG, right? And give the ID like this, ID equal to SVG1. And you can also decide the height and width of this area. So we use here height equal to 400 and you use a double encode to define the particular pixel in the form of height and width, right? Either you can directly put the value or you can also use the px. And width will be again 400 and use the style and type the border by which you will easily observe the screen border and use colon and just type here 1 px is the border width and uh, that is color. Just use the solid border and color red and use the semicolon to separate the particular tag.
Yes, sir.
Close here and just save it and close the SVG tag. S stands for scaled, V for vector, G for graphic. That's why we use here SVG tag and just save this by using Control S and move on the resulting screen and try to find out the result. Just click on share. Just see there. Press F5. Just see there. The area is coming here on this side, on the right side. We want to just make the position of this converted into left to center. So we have to use the center tag, you know very well. Just move on this and change and use the center tag here like this. Just use center tag. And again here we use center tag. Right, and just save this and let's check the screen here. Just move on the output screen and check the here. It coming at the center, right? And we want to just draw the particular shape in this particular area. So we need to do some coding.
Yes, sir.
So just move on here again, coding and just type here. If you want to just draw the circle, just use your circle, that is a tag, and use the CX. CX means circle x-axis value. You can just type here. You just start the circle from the 100 px, and similarly you can define the cy for the circle y-axis, right? So we have to decide the point from where we want to just draw the radius. So just try it and just type it again 100 and close it. And we can define here by using the R for the radius and just type the value that is 100. And after that, you can also define the color for the fill. You can go with the fill and just type here and just click on red. And similarly, you can define the stroke and use your red and yellow and just save this. After saving this, let's check the result on the final screen and press F5. Just see there. Our circle is coming at this position, right? But we want to just make this circle at the center position. So we have the X or Y axis of this center value, right? Whenever we start the X axis, it is moving from here. It takes at 0 here and you move along with this horizontal scale. It means it is the axis X value, right? Similarly, we just move from the top to bottom. It is the Y axis, right? So from here to here, the length of this of axis is 400 and similarly the height of this is also 400. So we have to take the position 200 from the x-axis and 200 from the y-axis, 200 from the x-axis and 200 from the y-axis. Let's check the dimension. Just move on the coding screen and just type here 200 and again just type here 200 and just saving this. After saving this, we just observe the result. Just move on this and press share and press F5. What happened? The circle is coming at the center. Understood? Any doubt? And if you
No,
want
sir.
to define the width of this stroke, you can move on again coding and put the value of here. Just use the another attribute, that is stroke width. Stroke width, and just define the value, that is 5, and again just save it and let's check the output and press F5. Just see there. The outline is in yellow color and the width is 5.5 pixel. You can also increase the pixel.
Yes, sir.
The same coding here, just type the increase the value of that, just type here 10 and just save it and move on the resulting screen. You will get the result and press F5 to see that. The thickness will become more, right? Just next go with the rectangle. Similarly, if you want to just draw the rectangle on this drawing area, so you have to use here to see here. If you want to just, it is the integrate tag, so just use the slash here to close the circle property on this section, right? You can also use here like this. You can go with that and use the circle like this, close the circle tag like this, right? So either you can directly close here by using the slash at the end before closing the tag, or you can use a particular another circle at tag at the end of by using the slash, right? So you can go with that, or otherwise you can go with the circle closing tag. Similarly, we can just go with the next, that is rectangle. Just type here rect. Rect stands for rectangle, and here we just define the width, and width will be just type here double in code, use the, and we use here 200, or you can also go with the 300, and again just define the height of this, that is 300 within double in quote 300, right? And you can also go with the fill and use your orange color for the fill, and stroke will be in green color, and stroke width dash width will be again 10 px 10, and close it. And again we need to close the slash, use the slash to close the integrate tag, just close it and just save it, and again move on the screen and just refresh it. Just see there, a rectangle is coming over there, right? Understood? So this is the rectangle coming over there.
Yes, sir.
You just move on here again on the coding, and you can define whatever you want the length or width of this. So we have to use here the shifting the content, or you can decrease the value of that, just like here 200 and 200, and close this tag by using the tag like this circle,
Yes, sir.
and again here we have just use circle tag, and again we use your rectangle tag, rectangle, rectangle, and remove the slash from here, and let's check. And you can also use your RX. RX is stands for the rounded corners of the x-axis. Just type the value 5 and just save it. And let's check the output. Just see there, a rectangle is coming over here, right? And just see there is a rounded corners also there. You can just increase the rounded corners values by using this. Again, move on coding and just type the value is 20. And just save it and check the result. Just see there. Just press F5. Just see the rounded corners is increasing here. And you want to change the position of this, you need to add the X and Y axis for the value. Just click on here and move on this and just type the X value. Just type X is equal to, within the button code, you want to just shift it 50 pixels from the left side, and height will be also the Y axis 50. You can go with the 50 from the top and 50 from the left. You can also use 100. Just type here 100. And similarly, you can go with the 100. And just save it. We will give the margin by using
Yes, sir.
and y axis and just move on the screen, resulting screen, and press F5 and try to find out. Just see there. It cover up the circle. Why? Because it is also coming over the circle, right? You have to change the circle position by moving, by using this option again. Just click on this and change the axis of x value, right? So we just use your CX 315 like this and use your 315 and use your 15 and just save this. So I and just save this.
Yes, sir.
Move on the screen and press F5. What happens? Circle is coming at this position, right? Understood? And similarly, if you want to just place
Yes,
this
sir.
circle above the rectangle, you need to place the coding of rectangle before this. So just cut it from here and paste it here, right? If you want to just place the circle over the rectangle and then just change the dimensions here, again, just type here 250 or 200 here. And again, just type here 200 and let's check the output here. Just save there and use here 100. And move on the resulting screen and press F5. Just see there, it is coming over the rectangle. Understood? This type
Yes,
of
sir.
object you can just create, and you can also make the multiple circle in this section. Just click on this and firstly just decrease the size of this radius. Just type here 50. Okay, and just save this and move on the screen and just check the result. Just see there. If you want to shift this circle at this corner, you need to just increase the x and y value, right? So here we just going to increase the x and y axis value of this circle. So just type here 250 or again just use type here 300 and again use here 300 and let's check the output. Save it and move on the resulting screen and let's check. What happened? It is coming at this circle at the bottom right corner. Similarly, you want to just place this same circle at the top.
Yes,
You need
sir.
to do the same coding with the different dimensions here. Just copy it and paste it again like this. And you have to just increase or decrease the value. So we want to just little bit upside. So we have to change the dimension of this. So just type here 100 and just save this. Then the circle little bit move upward direction like this here. And then circle coming like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Use another circle in this position. So we have to decrease the x-axis value and y as well. So just move on this screen and place the cursor here and copy it again and paste it because we want a third circle. And after that, we have to decrease the value. Here, just type here. That will be 100. And let's check the output. Just save it and let's check the resulting screen. Just click on F5. Just click. Similarly, you can just want the value this circle at this corner. You have to increase the y value, not the x value. Understood? So we just move on another screen and copy it and paste it. Copy and paste it. And we have to only increase the y value. So we just use here 300 and save this. And let's check the result. Press F5. There's a missing, so just move on the screen and let's check the coding again.
Yes, sir.
X-axis is right and y-axis is little bit right, x and y. So x use your 100 is right and y will be 300. Just save this and move on the screen and check it. F5 is not working, so just move on again, coding, and try to do it again. Just here we have 1, 2, 3 circles. Just copy it and paste it again here, right? And we just place the y value here, that is 300, or just type it 300, and just save this. And let's check the result. F5. Okay, we will get all the circles like this, right? So here we get this types of design, and you want to just fill the color in this particular graph, this particular SB vector graphics. You can go with that. Just try to change the color of this graphic by using here the style tag. You can use your style and just type here background color, and define the color. Here we use here the color that is the you can use your green color. You can go with the green color, and let's save that and let's find out the result. So see the background is coming like that, right? And you want to just change the whole background of this white screen. You have to use the what body tag attributes. Just move on this, and here we have the body tag, and just use your body or use your background color or BG color. BG color, and just right here and just type red. And text will be white, so use your text white.
Yes, sir.
Save this and move on. Our resulting screen and press F5. Just see here. Understood? Clear? So these types of graphics you
Yes,
can
sir.
create by using this. Which option? Scaled vector